Welcome back to the discussions on business tourism part 2. Let's get further. We'll start with the evolution of business tourism, the history and evolution of business tourism. Business travel, as we all know, is as old as human civilization. Since times immemorial, humans have always indulged in business dealings through all the changes in dimensions and complexities corresponding with each stage of civilization. The nature of these business dealing necessitates them. The nature of these business dealing necessitates them many a times to leave their home turfs and travel to new places. If we refer to ancient literature like the Vedas, Upanishads, and other religious books, it is clearly mentioned that the traders used to travel from one destination to another for the purpose of trade and business. This travel used to be not only short distance movement, but also long distance movements covering region, nation, and transnations. Kings and emperors used to make special arrangements for the traders. Paintings in the Ajanta caves clearly depict the activities of business travelers. Similarly, evidences show that silk route stretching from Asia to the Mediterranean was quite popular among the business travelers. The Silk Route was used to bring silk from China to Europe via countries like modern day India, Persia, Arabia, etc. This route, apart from the silk trade, facilitated the trade of other fabrics, spices, fruits, vegetables, grains, wood and metal work, precious stones, and other items of value. Mesopotamian inscriptions of 3000 BCE also indicate that Indian traders from the Indus Valley used to carry ivory, pearls, hardwoods, and other metals, including gold and copper. Evidence reflects that Harappan era was also important for shipping of luxury items. Business travel during the olden days was largely related to trade, to selling, and transporting goods to customers who resided outside the area of production. From its early days, business travel evolved its own infrastructure as a response to the needs of the traveling businessmen. A person, when he travels away from home, requires three basic things: transportation, accommodation, and meals. An extension of these basic requirements is the provision for entertainment activities at the host destination. This is important considering that a sizable majority of business travelers seek to explore the attractions of the host destinations. Kings and emperors in the yesteryears used to make special arrangements for the traders. Thus, a number of caravans, sarais, inns, food joints, accommodation blocks, etc., developed along the major trade routes, gave maximum comfort to the travelers. Not only were the business travelers taken care of, but also their modes of transport, that is, their beasts of burden, were also looked after. Introduction of the steamships and railways in the 19th century, and then aeroplanes and jet travel in the 20th century, and other massive technological developments post World War II, coupled with the rise of global economy, all gave a boost to world travel. In the last few decades, the ecosystem of business travel has enormously changed. Business travel is now no longer about sales trips and the transport of goods. It also involves meetings, conferences, conventions where information is exchanged. Lavish events are held to launch new products. Incentive travel is there to motivate or reward staff. Exhibitions display and view products. So, this is how the face of business travel is changing from yesteryears to modern times. And in the corporate sector too, people started traveling more and more for various reasons. And this has given rise to a whole new segment of suppliers prepared to meet the growing demands, thus bringing in professionalization in business travel. The whole range of activities under business travel are popularly identified with the acronym MICE, M-I-C-E, where M stands for meetings, I for incentives, C denotes conferences and conventions, E is for exhibitions or expositions or events. The changing geography of business travel and tourism. Over the ages, the geography of business travel and tourism has changed in a variety of ways. Having started in Asia, Africa, and the Middle East in ancient times, the focus of development between 1000 BC and AD 1900 was generally Europe. Then the USA increasingly began to make its impact felt. But in the late 20th century, the tiger economies of Southeast Asia and the oil rich states of the Middle East dominated developments in terms of both demand and supply. In spite of the economic problems in Asia in the late 1990s, Japanese and Taiwanese business travelers are now a major element in the global market. And Asian cities and hotel chains are widely regarded as the leaders in terms of quality and service. Now, let's find out supply side factors in the growth of business travel and tourism from 1900 to 2000. Let's track the business travel and tourism growth. Business travel grew with the rise of high speed trains in the 1980s and the 1990s. Then, with the growth of mobility due to increased ownership of the private car, the development of specialist facilities such as conventions and exhibition centers. Business travel also grew with the provision of new services such as business class products on airlines. The marketing activities of destination convention bureaus also gave impetus to business travel. Then the growth of specialist intermediaries and suppliers providing expert services for business travelers, health improvements in many destinations, and the development of larger and faster aircraft in the 1960s with the introduction of jet airliners. These are the factors which led to a steady rise of business travel. Let us now look at the factors stimulating the growth of selected types of business tourism. Incentive travel has grown with the introduction of human resource management theories and practices based on stimulating performance at work by offering non monetary rewards and tangible recognition of the contribution of key individuals in the form of free holiday tickets, free resort stays, etc. And it has given rise to specialist incentive travel agencies which offer tailor made incentive travel packages. With the growth of new technologies which require staff to be trained, training courses are a big hit now. The emphasis is on quality and service, which requires training, hence, specialized training started becoming popular. The growing globalization of markets and the need to market products to more than one country has resulted in mega events like product launches. The growth of competition and the need for high profile launches to raise awareness of new products is a trend now. Since the growth of transnational cooperation in education, education related travel is the in thing, the fashion today, in fact. The increase in student exchanges, the growth of field visits in education at all levels have had a combined effect on the growth of business tourism worldwide. The future of business tourism. While we are debating which part of the world will lead the way in developing business travel and tourism in the future, some commentators are suggesting that the future of business travel and tourism may be much less buoyant than in the recent past. They argue that after several decades of rapid growth, business travel will be badly affected by the threat of substitution. That is, the replacement of business travel by the use of new information and communication technologies, such as video and computer conferencing, as well as virtual reality. These, it is suggested, will reduce the overall demand for the general business travel. Others dispute this, suggesting that the social and personal contact dimension of business travel will reduce this impact. So there is an ongoing debate and dilemma as to what is going to dominate, technology or human interaction. What are the needs of a business traveler? It has been repeatedly said that in the recent years, business travel has come up very fast. Tourism and hospitality has also witnessed the changing demand of the business traveler. For service providers, it is important to understand the needs of business traveler, which are quite different from those of the average tourist. Business travelers are one of the most demanding lots. They look for the best comfort and convenience, and price is usually not a major issue. Although in recent times, increasing number of business traveler look for best price offerings too. Sometimes a business traveler has to travel at the last moment. Even in such cases with no time to spare and plan, he is still unwilling to compromise on the comfort level of the services sought. For example, if he's traveling by air, he or she needs and expects comfort before, during, and after the flight has landed. Thus, the needs of a business traveler are quite different from those of the average tourist. Let us now see some of the attributes of this need pattern. A few important requirements of business travelers are as follows. Business tourist is most importantly time bound. Time and punctuality is a key factor for business traveler, and they do not even mind paying extra for this purpose. Therefore, travel agents are required to ensure timely supply of travel and transport facilities to them. Hence, reliability is important. Any sudden changes in their schedules have to be immediately and skillfully handled. A business traveler is always looking for quick services. Business travelers are more demanding, therefore, they expect prompt services from tour operators and hoteliers. Sometimes business travelers change their choice and expect from service providers to fulfill their choice in the blink of an eye. They are often time poor and appreciate convenience like skipping the queue, easy check-in, complimentary airport shuttle, or other amenities in their hotel, which helps them save time. Comfort and ease are the primary and permanent concerns of a business traveler. Business travelers have hectic schedules and wish for a comfortable tour and stay. Tour operators and hotels should understand this requirement, and for these better services, they may charge extra. Business travelers, if they are working full day in one city, and then in the evening they have to fly to another city, rest by the night, and then work full day the next day also, and again fly to another city in the evening, let's say, then they're not going to compromise on the level of comfort even a bit. Communication also cannot be a compromise for a business traveler. Prompt communication, including Wi-Fi, fax, etc., become an important requirement for the business travelers, and hotels should not ignore this requirement. Airports and hotels with Wi-Fi are therefore a must for the business traveler. Often urgent communications have to be sent, online meetings have to be suddenly convened, documents and presentations already prepared may suddenly need to be changed or modified even after working hours. So, all communication channels have to be open and available 24/7 by all means. Meeting spaces. Business travelers are required to meet with different suppliers and stakeholders during their travel. Therefore, a space for meeting and conferences should be made available. In fact, proximity to the space where they are working or meeting is important to business travelers. This helps them save time in commuting and managing fatigue also. Safety and security cannot ever be overlooked. Business travelers carry important materials and documents. Therefore, safety and security of their belongings are required to be taken care of by the service providers. Business travelers are an evolving group and their requirements are also changing. As a service provider, one should have the idea about new trends. It would help to shape the future of business travelers' needs. Safety lockers, CCTV cameras, state of the art security procedures all have to be in place. Paperless documentation. Passport, ticket, boarding pass, visa, security are being replaced by digital technology now. There are greater flight options today, multiple choices of airlines and routes, legroom, food choices, etc., are usual considerations of a passenger nowadays. Varied transport options. For every business trip, apart from air travel, there are plenty of options on the ground too. For example, is the Channel Tunnel between England and France. There are more accommodation options. Traditional hotels are being replaced by bread and breakfast accommodation, homestays, etc. Booking of accommodation based on online reviews is also picking up. Increase of female business travelers. Female business travelers have additional specific requirements. Women are more security conscious and many hotels now has all female floors. For example, a floor named Kamal in the Leela Palace, New Delhi. Or a women only bar, example, women only bar in the Hyatt Regency, Chennai. Or a women only housekeeping staff, etc. Multiple meeting contacts. Many corporations and associations are now signing multiple meeting contracts with hotels and convention centers, which is a win win situation for both the parties. The service providers are assured of occupancy, while the service seekers get beneficial discounts. We will continue with these discussions in the third part of first week's video.